Don't need it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Website. Perfect, perfect, perfect. On this one, I'm gonna put this convo stuff. And microphone. Okay. Okay. Atlanta. Oh my Atlanta. Oh my Atlanta. Oh my Atlanta. Oh my Atlanta. It's on me. You mean you've been watching all that stuff I've been doing in the background and I didn't even say hello? Well, let me start this off right. Hi, welcome to Kiwi's Rip. This is James, your host. Not for very long, but for long, as long as you got me. I'm just gonna kind of shoot right to the point. As soon as I pull this up, looks like my microphone's working, so you don't have to worry about reading lips this time. Maybe just trying to understand what I'm saying, but that's okay. In the title, this train's got a lot of digression, so I mean, you might want to strap in, just in case I do digress a lot. So, Kiwi's Road, LLC. Interesting. So, like, today, March 1st, 2018, so like 2019. So, in 2019, March 1st, I had picked up a little bird named Kiwi. Fortunately, she's not around because she is loud. And, well, she's not loud. She just likes to squawk instead of talk. But we're working on that, right? So today on, Facebook is her birthday. So, happy birthday, Kiwi. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kiwi. Happy birthday to you. There you go. That's for the universe. Speaking of the universe, and speaking of the title of today's show is Aliens, Gods, Cosmos, and Me. Now, also, and the title is Time Waits for No Man. In today's day and age, I mean, there's things that are going on, whether you know it or don't know it. And if you don't know it, well, you're about to kind of find out a little bit here. So, for lack of a better word, I don't know, rise and falls of civilizations or societies. And right now, there's wars going on. Civilizations that are rising, and there are civilizations that are falling. People may know that there's obviously another war that is just kind of kicked up. Peace through strength is something I believe. You can't mess around with dangerous things and expect not to get hurt. That's just the way of the world. As much as we mammals would like to think otherwise because we think we're so smart, that's just not the case. So, I mean, in other means, there's other things going on, even in our own society. I mean, people fighting fights without really, it's hard to understand their concept and reasoning, but that's neither here nor there, because the title is Cosmos, and Cosmos is what we're working on as a project to kind of hopefully transcend these things that are going on in the world right now that are happening, because all we have is ourselves to be good stewards of this planet, this oasis that we're on. I mean, we're in a perfect spot in the middle of not nowhere, of somewhere, which is very important. And when you expand that common knowledge, I guess, and you just start learning about the different things, how things work, you just kind of even go back, in a sense, to lost knowledge, forgotten knowledge, or just knowledge we forgot learning through school, or maybe they just didn't teach it. But these are some of the things that has caused me to do this stream, right? This is my digital diary. This is my eternity, so to speak. this is, for me, manifest destiny writing history. Almost in a sense of speaking confidently, because of I have no clue what I'm doing or about the world around me. But one thing that my wife has always said to me is that you don't know what you're talking about, so just don't talk about it, just don't talk about it. And so through my off time, my downtime, I've learned to use media as a learning bridge, along with some other things. I mean, there's some other things that are used to bridge the gap, as it were. See, I don't even know if I'm streaming. I didn't even check. So I'm going to have to derail, check, see what's going on, because obviously I don't even see it on my own thing, which is okay. Oh, wait, yeah, there it is. Right there. Oh, is the volume down? Let me check the volume. Yep, the volume's down. Yep. Oh, there it is. Oh, look at that. Don't we look so cool? But anyway, so, like, another thing is, like, trying to get... I suppose I should move these windows over so I can see chat, which would be kind of nice, huh? All these windows, come on. Bro, can't see chat. Oh, all I see is me. Oh, but I see somebody there. But there's a poll, so don't forget to, like, check the poll and, hit a thing. I'm gonna hit something here. I have seen a thing or two, but it's not letting me click it. Oh well, that's all right. So back to what I was yammering about is everybody has their own destiny, their own path, right? This just happens to be mine, I think, with the utmost clarity, and I'm just glad that you're all a part of it. So, a part of what? You're a part of a veteran who sees the world that's going on, and I want to save my world that has been given to me, and that has been curated into something beautiful. And I'd hate to lose it, seeing what's going on in other countries, right? So Cosmos has been a bridge between what I would think people think is impossible, what I see as very possible, and making something tangible, right? Something we can see that works. I mean, the dynamics are working. I see it in my head. But I was talking with my neighbor, and this life is too short to be wasted away sitting doing nothing. And by action, we create things that are from our mind manifest into what we see in front of us. So, I mean, just because, we might as well transition over to Project Cosmos. I mean, it just seems like the thing to do. So, Kiwis Road LLC transitioned into a company by moi as a drone prototype manufacturing. Today's March 1st, which means that the deadline is today for DARPA Lift Challenge submissions. So if you haven't gotten on a DARPA Lift Challenge team, you might as well look into that. If you'd like to get on one and think you have the tools necessary to help this team progress forward, there's a link pinned at the top of the chat. Click it, check it out. It'll bring you right here. It'll kind of tell you what Cosmos is and what we're trying to do, especially with this website, which is nice. Just updated it like a few days ago, like yesterday. Got a new sponsor, which is cool. Well, I suppose I have to go to the one that scrolls. So Kiwis Road LLC, again, prototype manufacturing, drone aerospace propulsion. I was a jet engine mechanic for just around 9 years, stationed out here at Mountain Home Air Force Base in Idaho. Got a life out here and been out here since. So it's interesting, the things that you learn, and then you're trained to learn, and then just keeping that knowledge with you, and then progressing through your life, right? Not even using that skill, and then all of a sudden, like, you're seeing things in your field of what you work in, and then all of a sudden it's like things just start clicking like fireworks. So to some of the meat and potatoes of, like, why do I believe in Project Cosmos? Why do aliens? Why do I believe in the entities of other things other than ourselves? The realm of God, or God's higher entities, creations, creators. There's spiritual and religious, and I look at those as like tiers in life. Like, I'm a person, I learn things around me, right? In my home, that's like tier 1, Then, like, you go to school and stuff like that, that's like a tier 2 knowledge of stuff. Then there's tier 3 or 4, however, that's like religious and spiritual stuff that you learn. Keep going and adding on to that, and the more you learn, the more things expand, and it's like, outside of that tier is like just universal knowledge, so to speak. Akashic records, cosmic knowledge, or like neural networking, or the internet, or using like huge search engines to figure out a simple thing of how do magnets work. So I could go and click this video, and I mean, I could. Why not? Let's see what this video is. So stop it right there. So in aerospace propulsion, Atlanta. Atlanta. Let me resize this for you. For aerospace propulsion and learning jet engine mechanics and how they workins and whether they're pushing and pullings, it's then you like learn how energy works. Nikola Tesla is a person of interest. If you don't know who Nikola Tesla is, I suggest you check out Nikola Tesla. Give it a read or two, some of his works and findings. But electricity, a statement. If you want to understand the universe, think in terms of sound, energy, and vibration, or something to that effect. When I started thinking outside my life in those terms, and then the things I started seeing, it's like, whoa. Things just started clicking, So
Washington, D.C.
So part of like those levels, the spiritual and religious levels, there's also like government and like country control levels, right? I'm a see it to believe it type person. Like, you can tell me that there's phones out there, but I gotta see a phone and see how it works, Cars, planes, no different. You gotta see it to believe it, right? And it's a person hearing me make that kind of statement of planes, like, why would you have to see it to believe a plane? There are societies out there that don't understand what planes are. To them, those are unidentified flying objects or unidentified aerial phenomena, or whatever you want to call them. So, again, that goes to that level of knowledge, what they learn around them, school, outside of that, etc. So, I mean, when we expand the information in which we learn things, it's just amazing. But as a see it and believe it, it's kind of a hard thing to say, see it to believe it, especially when in today's day and age you have all these things that can manipulate. I mean, I get, I don't know, a dozen calls and like 8 of them, different numbers, all with the same male or female voice, all with the same statement. You start scrolling around on the Facebook and TikToks and YouTubes and all this stuff, and you have all this AI generated content. So with knowledge there comes learning the good and learning the bad, the false, the truth, and experience, I think, is that key to understanding what is more true, what is more false, I think. So, lest I digress, part of that falsehood is, I mean, there's been secrets throughout government agencies all the time. Well, Project Blue Book is when you can look up blah, 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 Wikipedia it, Google it, Project Blue Book, and it'll just start talking about all kinds of stuff. Interesting, and I didn't learn this till like a few months ago. One of the investigators for Project Blue Book, if I'm not mistaken, was also used in information in a movie called, you probably know it, Encounters of the Third Kind. Good movie. I had to rewatch that just to kind of understand some of the things, the information, the encounters, experiences from other people relayed to a person. That person's relaying this information to a movie director. And now that movie director is relaying this information on a screen. Again, humans are one of the interesting things on this planet. Our knowledge, the way we learn things and stuff. And so it's just amazing when you can start piecing things together, how things just start working. Lest I digress again, when you have now government agencies with the highest tech possible, with like the best stuff that they're wasting money on, right? And then they're coming out with footage showing these things that people have been talking about and writing down and scratching on walls and writing in paintings and stuff for thousands and thousands of years. Now, to be a see it and believe it, how can I not show this and not myself see it and believe it? So let's take a listen.
October 2017. After Luis Elizondo resigns from his position with ATIP and leaves the Pentagon, he shares 3 declassified videos recorded by Navy pilots with his new colleagues at To the Stars Academy. The first object, known as Tic Tac, was caught on radar in 2004 off the USS Nimitz at an altitude of 80,000 feet. As Navy F-18s approached the object, it descended to within 1 foot of the water in seconds.
We don't have this capability of dropping 80,000 feet within a matter of seconds, hitting a velocity of Mach 20. So we now know that there's some kind of propulsion system that exceeds the capability of our own rocket.
Who's training the new guy?
Two no-show?
What do you mean he didn't show up?
Managing with Connect Team would be a whole
Naval Aviator Lieutenant Chad Underwood was ordered to pursue the object in an F-18 equipped with a sophisticated FLIR video system.
The object looked featureless, and that's why I called it the Tic Tac. It looked like a Tic Tac. It had no wings, no method of propulsion, and on your forward-looking infrared pod, all it is tracking heat. So you would typically see engine exhaust coming out of one of the ends of the aircraft, not seeing any of it. The object was changing altitude, airspeed, things that my FLIR and my radar were having difficulty tracking. And then at the end of the encounter is when you see it dart off to my left on the FLIR pod. And that's when I was like, whoa, what just happened?
The other two videos Elizondo brought to his colleagues at To the Stars Academy were equally groundbreaking. Known as Gimbal and Go Fast, both videos were taken by Navy jets from the USS Theodore Roosevelt near the Florida coast in 2015. All three videos show objects moving in ways that defy the known laws of physics.
These objects can zigzag effortlessly, defying the known laws of aerodynamics. These objects can effortlessly accelerate up to 20 times the speed of sound. They have no visible means of propulsion. So what could it be? Well, the short answer is we don't know.
The phenomena had unusual flight characteristics, unusual vectors, speed, being able to hover and move.
Look at that thing, dude. It's rotating.
The fact that the Chinese or the Russians or anyone else would have that kind of capability and we wouldn't know about it is pretty slim.
As head of ATIP, Elizondo was able to have the videos declassified, but they had never been made public. His involvement in To the Stars Academy offered a new opportunity to share the remarkable information collected at the Pentagon.
To the Stars, their goal was that they were going to crack it all open, and they were going to open up the truth that the government knows about these unidentified aerial phenomena that have a technology that does not exist in terms of human production.
To the Stars Academy, to their credit, brought Lou Elizondo together with Chris Mellon, Department of Defense official, Senate intelligence insider, and then they go to the New York Times with this blockbuster story about the U.S. government's interest in investigating UFOs.
Chris Mellon arranged a meeting with Leslie Kean, a best-selling author who had spent years trying to draw mainstream media attention to UFOs. Mellon and Elizondo revealed to Kean the existence of the secret ATIP program and promised her access to the videos if she could place the story with the New York Times.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, New York Times. So, I don't know, that's a lot right there to kind of take in. Or is it? Now, if you don't know much about aerospace propulsion, then the transfer between how rockets and airplanes and helicopters and all that stuff work compared to the things that they were seeing off of the Nimitz and stuff with the way they were moving. But what if there was something like oh, way to go, come on, something like Atlanta, there we go, Project Cosmos, yeah, there we go. Oh, stupid window. I gotta shrink it down to size because I had to adjust it for that video, right? Oh, it won't let me. That stupid corner thing is stupid. Anyway, back to what I was talking about here with Project Cosmos. What if there was a way to, I don't know, see something built replicating the what we're seeing in the sky, which shouldn't be that hard. As much as it's hard to do the screen adjusting while we're live. Not a very good transition, but anyway. Oh, I got something in my throat. Pardon-moi. So, one of the hardest things about ideas, and making something tangible is finances. That's just the way of the world, man. Money makes the world go round, so do good ideas. Which I'm actually working on an app still. It's almost done. But that's to come down later on down the road. There's a code right there you could probably scan right now with your phone. Here, let me see if I can take this off right there. Huh. Yeah. Look at that. There's a code right there. Should be able to scan with your phone. Now, I'd say this is a once-in-a-lifetime offer, which it kind of is a once-in-a-lifetime offer, but it's forever on here, so you can always come back. You can share this video, this link with whoever you like. Become a sponsor to exploration. Be a sponsor towards something, towards the future that possibly could change the way humanity is going. Civilizations are going, you know. If we can make this place better than how we left it, it is behoove me to try my best to do such. So, I'll scroll away from that. You can come down to here. So, as I was saying, August 2nd to the 9th, over in some place, there's the DARPA lift challenge. You can go click on these links if you want to learn more. Of course, you can't even see the links that I'm pointing to. But yeah, where it says click to learn more, click to learn more. Project Cosmos is social media links. So, again, part of that see it to believe it, right? I can go here and we can click on these links. Kind of pulls up things to explore. If you want to learn a little bit more about the things I've been learning to kind of understand why I believe so much in Project Cosmos and why I'm trying to achieve something, because time waits for no man, you know, and I need the help. I can't do it alone. But you can learn some of the things that I've been learning to get an understanding of how or why I built Project Cosmos, why I think the drone will work as a propulsion system, as an energy system. So, and it's two good things in one. And the second is just outweighs the first one. I mean, it's just, I don't understand something this, in my mind, that seems so simple, you know. It takes a lot to make something tangible. I see tangible things flying around that they've got floating all over the place. Unbelievable stuff. I mean, I can click on some of these links, but I don't want to bore you, because we're just gonna have to like transverse onto more. So, going back to Project Cosmos, here on the main page, there's the About Us, the DARPA Lift Challenge. You can click on there to learn more. The drone Cosmos and the propulsion and the evolution of it. If you come to this website, click on this link, you'll get a better understanding of what we're trying to go for. In propulsion, there's, I call it, I was trying to explain to my neighbor like how this works, and I'm like, in aeronautics and stuff, in my mind, I see them as linear motions, right? They travel on a line. The cause and effect, right? But they're just a linear. And I'm talking. You can't even see what I'm saying. That's okay. I'll like pull up my camera so you can see a little bit of what I was just explaining. Propulsions are linear. Cosmos is not. In propulsion types, there's the main. You have the cost, the quantity, and the size, and then the danger level. I mean, nuclear reactors. Come on now. When something happens, geez, you got nuclear disasters all over the place. But hey, if you're running Cosmos, that drone or the energy system of it, then you have like no emissions. There's very low danger level except for like the corona, but hey, don't worry about that. Just don't worry about it. You'd be like, well, the corona, what do you mean? It's just a plasma ball. What plasma ball? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. There's more that you can learn. Some key features about the drone. Some of the things that we're hoping it does and accomplishes. One of the benefits of Cosmos is that the weight ratio. So DARPA's looking for a drone that its weight to lift ratio is a 4-to-1. Son of a... Are you kidding me? This entire time you still couldn't see me talk about linear and non-linear propulsion systems. Even in the small screen, you can't even see me. Ridiculous. Anyway, they want drones that can lift a 4-to-1 weight ratio. But with our design, we hope that it lifts a 10-to-1 weight lift ratio, which, I mean, is pretty good if you're asking me. But hey, don't ask me, just ask my assistant, Grok. The power output is one of the parts of the energy system, which makes it very usable. Very usable when you're having an output like that. Some components, you can go here and just click around, mess around at some of the components and look at them, zoom in or whatever. Do keep in mind, I mean, this is an idea that is in transition. Parts are coming in. Obviously, we have registrations, serial numbers, all the good stuff, right? We want this thing working and flying. So, if you think, so we're looking for sponsorships, we're looking for collaborators, in a sense. We're looking for, if you think that you have some of these skills that we need to be able to change and make this happen, we can go here and take a look. This is some of the positions we're looking for. Team positions available. Just click on that link. If you can't see it, it's right here towards the DARPA announcements. Give that a gander. Now, these are just some technical words, not necessarily technical things, but I mean, mechanical parts drafter. This is the second biggest hurdle I'm at right now, is I don't have the time to sit here and, like, I have the time to sit here and try to learn and improve my skills at mechanical drafting, but I need somebody that can actually just kind of look at something or some words and be able to whip it up. It's not too complicated, but I mean, for me, it's complicated. Electronics, some of the soldering and stuff like that, making sure wires are going to the right places and stuff like that. This is part of the assembly. I mean, no, granted, it's kind of hard when all the parts and pieces are getting sent here and you guys are somewhere else, but I can do like the stuff here, and you can just like talk me through some of the stuff. I mean, this collaboration, right? Trying to make something work. You know, propulsion physics, R&D engineer. I don't know about all that stuff. I mean, I'm not a rocket scientist. I don't claim to be a rocket scientist. I'm not a magnetometer scientist or whatever. Alright, shit. I'm just a person that's just watching, learning, and applying things I've seen and how things work. So I don't know. I think it is workable. Another part is this whole like firmware and software, making sure that the coding and the programming matches up with the drone, from PC to drone, PC drone headset, VR, virtual reality, Atlanta, putting on them goggles, looking at that drone, everywhere you move, that thing moves. I mean, it's just gonna be amazing. But if you think that you can help progress this, shoot me an email. My email is right there. You can see it at the bottom of the screen. It's milletj24@gmail.com. You can find it at that web link at the top. Give it a shot and see if you could be a part of this history. It's limited space, so I'm saying, you know, not everybody jump in at once, you know. But hey, where help is needed, we're looking for aces in places, so you can always give that a gander. I'm telling you, check it out. So, you know, I wasn't gonna do this, and I didn't even think about it till just now. But you know, it might break character if I didn't. So there's another spot on this that you can check out right here. Small words right underneath the donations and sponsorships, called miscellaneous. Give that a click. Oh my Atlanta, what do we got? You can see the progression actually of Kiwi's Road here. This is a couple books that we've written. Pioneer Gold, about a 340-year-old lost treasure from either Juan Oñete's area and El Paso and the Pueblo Revolt of 1680 in the Franklin Mountains and whatnot. So, if you like adventure and you like stories, I mean, again, it's just putting information gathered from one place into another, just like right here in this little brain. It's, I don't know. Speaking of which, in this little brain came up the book here called we'll just click on that. We'll just click on this one here. This is let's see, which one's this one? Pioneer Gold. Yup. Let's see, can we zoom in on that? Let's zoom in on that. Yeah. Can you see that, people? Pioneer Gold. Now this is now don't get mistaken. These ain't real gold coins. These are them clad brass filled coins and stuff, and you know, some artifacts found along the way, etc., etc. But it's just an image that makes a story look good, right? Anyhow, back to over here. There's this other book. You know, when the universe has a message and you feel like it's there for you to tell. I mean, why not? This is called Echoes of Eternity. Archaeology and Aliens in Time and Space. And it was kind of like an in-between and a before Project Cosmos got launched. So, I mean, the things that you take a journey with me as we pioneer into the past, present, and future. Our voyages take us through time and space, from archaeology to aliens, physical to metaphysical, philosophy to physics. You know what? That's a good point to bring up this right here. We're going to do this right now. Let's see. Just because. Just because. Oh, whoa, what happened? Whoa. We need to do this miscellaneous stuff. There it is. Transition. Alright, miscellaneous stuff. Alright, transition. I need to pull up that window. There's that window. Let's see. Oh, that looks like Bob Lazar. If you know who Bob Lazar is, I mean, he's, oh, look at this. Oh, you can't see it pull up over there. Son of a beeswax. Well, there's Kiwi right there on son of a. Interesting. Okay. We're digressing here, people. We're digressing, as you can see. There's Kiwi on top of a buffalo head. Man, it was like the first or second year we had Kiwi. We were taking her all over the place. We were going crazy. Another thing, petrified wood, if you're looking for some bookends. We got some petrified wood bookends on that miscellaneous page. But that's not why I brought you over here. I brought you over to this section because I wanted to show you this. Archaeology and aliens. Again, I just can't help but have to show you that there's... And I can't even pull it up so you can see it big, but that's okay. This is what you get to see. Oh my land. The history. Thousands and thousands of years of information transcribed in different forms in different societies and different areas. Some things I've seen myself. Oh, look at that business card. Following the evolution of communication and following just societies. Yeah, I click on it. You still can't even see it. Son of a... Well, you're missing out. Oh well. You just have to like pause or just like zoom in on the YouTube thing as you're watching. That's what I would do. Not. Anyway, digressing again. So that's just part of like the storyline. The backdrop is following the evolution, going back in time, communications, and just how things were communicated, and then what they were communicating, and then next thing you know, you got flying saucers and orbs and jellyfish all over you coming out of the woodwork. All right, that's that. Let's see. Transition. Transition to what? Gesundheit, in case you didn't hear that. Sneezing at the world. Oh, part of this transition. Where are we? Website. I mean, it's hawking time. It's just, I need funds to get Cosmos going. So we gotta hawk this stuff as best we can, right? So you can go to Kiwi's Road Jewelry. Oh, what? Whoa. Where'd my screen go? There it is. Click on Kiwi's Road Jewelry right there. It'll bring you up to our eBay page. There's some necklaces on there. You know, somebody's birthday, anniversary. I mean, Valentine's just passed and nobody got anything. Oh well, maybe they didn't love their significant other that much. It's okay. Not everybody gets a special, handcrafted, one-of-a-kind piece of nature, right? By this one's truly. And we'll go with that guy back there. He did all the work. Machining and all this stuff. But give it a gander. You might find yourself, when you're checking this out, checking out. I'm just saying, there's somebody that you know that there's some people in chat that might have gotten one or seen one of these a time or two. Let it go. Let people know how it worked for you. I would hope that everybody was pleased and satisfied with the craftsmanship of thus jewelry. Okay, back to Cosmos. So Cosmos again. This history needs help, and it can't be done alone. So if you see that link that says, sponsor, go ahead and give it a scan. I'll give it a check. I can update this stuff right now. Let's see. We go to me. On to me. Transition. All right, we transitioned over to me because this is how foolish this is. This is just a mission. A man on a mission, right? Don't kill the messenger, as they say. Because I tell you what, I love my life. I'm not suicidal. And I believe that this Project Cosmos can help jettison us into a better future. So, I'll go on this doodad of a phone. And now let's see. Is there anybody that's sponsoring us right now? We add you to the list, and we'll play it at the close of this. Because it only takes like 10 minutes to update. Let's see. Any new sponsors? Oh, I ain't got my eyeballs on. Let's see. Where's my eyeballs? Up. No new sponsors. Probably because they ain't got nothing to click on. Well, we can help you out with that. We go right here. We pull this up like so. And we're going to add this right here. We're going to go a text existing. We're going to put that up right there. We're going to put that right over here. Just like so. We're going to shrink that down. You're like, what is he doing? Don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm trying to hook it up so you can hook it up. So we're going to add one of these things here. Image. Just like this. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, my lantern. That thing's huge. Oh, we won't play poker and tell, but played poker. Did pretty good. So I'm about to transition for you all this right here. Check it out. There's two things to scan. Two things to scan. If you want to be part of the DARPA Kiwis Road mission on changing the world, because it don't start, it'll just stop with DARPA. I mean, we're going to try to make this thing work. I mean, that's why we got a patent going. Duh. But if you can help us get this thing going faster, scan that link right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Over. That one in the corner. That corner. Aha! Right there. That one right there. Scan that link. Go to the website. Look up my email and stuff. Send us a message. Make sure you put Project Cosmos DARPA or DARPA Project Cosmos. Otherwise, I slide that stuff right into the trash can. I file that faster than I file it fast. But if you want to be a part of the history, be a part of this evolution, I like that, part of the evolution, then by all means, hit that link right there. That's right, that one right there. Scan that with your phone. Take your phone out, unless you're watching. Take your phone out and be like, oh, let me scan that. Oh, it's scanning. Hit some buttons. Shit, it don't even matter. Like a hamburger. $5 is $5. $10 is $10. Now, some big company might see this and they're going to pitch in something big. You never know. You never know. But it all starts with the thought, the action, and now it's immortalized, right? Because we have it all over right here. So don't. It's okay. We put your name on there. I'm going to check it right now. I'm going to check it. No. That's okay. That's okay. So, let's see. Project Cosmos. Now, I can go into a little bit about Project Cosmos. I'm going to digress real big right here. I am looking at chat. Is there anybody that's got any questions for moi about DARPA or about Cosmos or about nothing? Keep it clean, keep it clean. This is a clean area. No? No questions? Okay, that's the way I like it. Keeping it simple, right? Because that's what we got to try to do, is keep this simple. Transition in a simple way. So don't be afraid. DARPA's on its way with Project Cosmos. You'll see. Or not. We'll find out. We'll either make it to the DARPA Lift Challenge, but if not, we're going to try to get Project Cosmos, the drone, up and running by, I would like to say, June or July. Summertime would be nice, but hey, you never know. You never know. Time only tells. But in this case, time waits for no man. So with that, I am going to have to say adieu, and I will catch you all on the flip side. I do appreciate y'all stopping by, checking out the channel. Don't forget to check out the web link. Don't forget to check out the donation. I'll sit here and play this little video for the last few minutes. But if you didn't find yourself believing, maybe some of these links and videos that you've seen on here might open up a different perspective in the universe around us. And so with that, this messenger is saying, until next time, enjoy this world as we have it the best we can, and try to make it better the best we can. Because I don't know about you, but I want my grandkids and great-grandkids to have a better future than we do, if things keep going the way it goes. Right? Right. Anyway, peace. Oh, peace? Peace? Peace?